Hello, welcome to my channel Lady D. This will be my video on what is coming up the week ahead with the planets, and I give you a bit of a card reading. I do a channel for my guides, and then I just do a bit of a pick a card reading so everyone gets a little bit out of this video. Okay, so with this week with the planets, we actually have, we do have a fair bit going on with the planets this week. The main or big transit that we're going to have is going to be the conjunction of Mars and Uranus, and that is going to be on the 16th of, for me, 16th of July. So for people who are outside of the world, it's more your 15th, but for me it is going to be my Tuesday. For other people it's their Monday. So we are going to have that in Taurus. That is when we, that under that same conjunction is when you had in America the January 6th event. That was a Mars and Uranus conjunction. I forget what happened the last one that we had. So this happens around every few years, couple of years this happens. So this could be about people's, bringing about people's security and unexpected things about that. This could be this could be a positive thing for you. This might bring out some unexpected strength for you, or it could bring about unexpected anger as well. But this could bring about things to do about your reality, how you receive things, what you value, what makes you feel like secure. This could bring about an unbalance in those areas for you, or unexpected unbalance, or you feeling a strength or an anger with this. This could bring about things to do with money or finances. It could bring about definitely structures of the world, in terms of financial, or what's sort of holding prop up. This definitely, because it's like we're all waiting for things to build up, and we're all waiting for, America seems to be the one where we're all waiting for things to build up, and I keep on seeing Joe Biden, so I feel like there could be something about that's coming up with him. My third eye, I feel like we might hear an announcement coming up here, or we might be hearing something to do around there. It is going to create, I feel like there is an unbalance that is happening with this transit. I feel like though when I was doing my notes, when I was sort of writing down for what I was getting for my guides for this week, it's a really different things that I was getting. So I feel like this week ahead, it is going to be a bit of a roller coaster ride, and it's going to be about people who, there's going to be people who are unsure of things, who are going to sort of try and stick to safety, or where they feel is going to be safe for them. And I feel like that they're going to be shocked because their reality is going to sort of crumble, or their reality is going to be like, there's nowhere safe, there's nowhere to go. Or where the reality is, they need to sort of cling on to some sort of hope or some sort of reality that they're living in. So we have that's going to be a big conjunction on Tuesday. So we have to see when the world, I do feel like even France is going to be some shots shocks there, because I'm now seeing France too. But yeah, it's definitely being one of those things of being hectic too. And I do feel like with some of the planets slowing down, is feeling a bit tired in myself. I've been feeling quite tired and exhausted, but that's also because I'm working literally 2 weeks straight for this week. So I was at Tamworth last week. This Sunday I'm actually Sunday's my day off. I have 1 day off a week at the moment, and this Sunday I'm up the coast. So 2 weeks straight. So for me, I am feeling quite tired, where I want to do other things and try and get things out, and I'm juggling all my stuff. It's very hectic. And I feel like a lot of people going through the same thing, where they're trying to juggle all these things around. It's just getting hectic and tiring. Okay, so what else have we got? We do have on the 12th, so today, we actually also have Venus, and Venus is going to be coming into Leo. So this is going to be bringing about creativity. It's going to also bring about people's passions, people's desires, people's wants. It could be a time of being quite social. I feel like it's going to be a sense of not wanting to lose time, or not wanting to waste time. It's aggravation when you really want things to go this certain way when it comes to relationships, or where you want to fit in. And of course we've got Leo, Mercury also in Leo as well. This also could be bringing about worried about what other people have to say too. Like that kind of like fear, or about fear of social where I fit in social groups or social settings here. So as we're looking at our hopes, desires, our wants, with Venus coming in here, and then we've got mixing up with that Mercury, which is bringing about like what people are going to say, what's happening, what am I hearing, that's coming up for today. But it's also, Venus is also opposing Pluto. Okay, so this is also going to bring about people, because they've got that Mercury there, about, certain securities. This can bring about a transformation when it comes to your money, income, where you see things. It could be again about the people, because we're dealing with Aquarius here, Capricorn. Pluto hasn't gone back into Capricorn just yet. So I do feel like we're bringing in, but I feel like there's going to be a big sense of security that's coming up with this transit, that's coming up with it. So we do have that coming out today, it's coming in. We also got Mercury that is squaring Mars, and that's sort of happening all week with that one. So with that could bring up short-tempered, and that's already been happening. I know for myself, I sort of felt, talking to a friend last night, that I had my temper was kind of a short fuse or short temper, because where I see like that person has to look at their sort of reality. And then I thought, when I reflected back on what I said, I was like, oh, I didn't say the right thing. But it was just like short. So I feel like the square between Mercury and Mars, it's bringing up short-tempered. It's bringing up people's aggravations. It's about pushing people's buttons here. And you might not mean to do it, but you do. Or just shooting off things here. So we do have that. That's the whole week that is happening with that one. We've got Mercury tri Jupiter. That's till the 14th. So with this one, that's actually helping us with our communication. So sextile, so I got that wrong. It's a sextile that's coming up here. Mercury sextile Jupiter. That's a very positive aspect with communication that's coming up. So maybe with this square, but it's like you're saying things, but it also could be this boldness. Like maybe you're saying this even though you think it's a bit harsh, but it could be for the person's own good that you're saying those words. And maybe they'll let that, or they'll reflect on that and they'll think, oh, okay, I can see where that person's coming from. So there is a good and bad. That square's going to last a week, but at least we have that sextile. It's going to be here to the 14th, so helping you communication, also helping you to also being in Leo, having that courage to speak up a little bit more too. Okay, we've also got here, there's also a sextile on the 17th. There's also going to be a sextile happening with Jupiter and Venus as well. So we've got that coming up more onto on the 17th of July too. So we'll have that will help us with love, with relationships, with money. That's coming up. So we will have that, which is also going to help us too. We have a lot of tries, like a lot of time when I was going through different days, I was seeing a lot of tries that we do have as well, which is helping us to, I think, bounce back for a lot of these other trends that we have going on. So I do feel like this week will be a bit of a mixed bag. What I've got for this week ahead coming up here, it's about sharing your passion, expressing yourself. That's coming up too. I've also got that also feel like that you have to keep moving. So the energy is coming up this week. So I feel like you have to keep going, you have to keep moving. Can't just sit still. Can't just wait for things to happen. You've got to keep going on and pushing. Got here, feel like nothing is going right, and you might be feeling stuck if you're in that energy. I feel like also there's a sense of escape from reality, if I was getting to, or need a new reality as well, like a reality check or what's going on. So bring these things in Taurus here. Plus, when you've got the Saturn and Neptune in, also Pisces, which is also causing people wanting to escape, and now going both now in retrograde. So it's like more internal, but people more in their minds, wanting to escape too. People needing a break. As I said, like for myself, I know I need a break. Wanting to break free from limits coming up here. Mixed bag of feelings. Sometimes I feel like it's like, do I laugh, do I cry, what do I do with what's going on? It's going to feel like pressure, like the pressure down. So trying to not let pressure get to you this week. And I've got here not wanting to rock the boat. Some people here not wanting to rock boats. Say the wrong thing. And I've got like feel like you don't fit in. So let's look at the cards. I'm going to use this deck this time. See here, let's have a look here for this week ahead. What's coming up? I just keep on getting mixed bag of feelings. I feel like there's a lot of shocks coming around the world. There's a lot of things. We might be getting an earthquake coming up this week too, with this with these two planets coming together, and because it's in Taurus, which is affecting it's an earth sign, so it could be things affecting Earth, planet Earth. Could it be a earthquake or something like that? Okay, let's have a look here. Oh, you might feel like everything is coming down around you. And again, the escapism energy coming up here with that. And it could be a sense of, there's a little reflection here in this card, reflecting of once what, was reflecting on people who was once here with you. But I feel like it's all about your opportunities and where do I go now, and it's about planning. But I also feel like it's about sort of reflecting. It is a card of it's a card about intuition. It's also a card about listening to intuitive. There's a lot of like, I'm getting out here cards that have like spirits in them, which I didn't even know existed in this deck. It's funny, we do decks and I use them, and then once in a while cards come out that I haven't seen before. Okay. I feel like some people are going to feel like there's missed opportunities coming up this week for them. But I do get a lot of sense of people tuning into the other side, people getting messages from the other side coming up. There could be like a eureka moment, reflection, and then like suddenly ideas bouncing off like where you're going to. There's a sense here, I feel like, of courageousness coming up, courageous to go through, to seek guidance, but to also having that power within you to go forward, to let other people know that you're not to be reckoned with. You're standing your ground, you're going further, you know where you are, you know where you stand, and you are breaking free from limits here. So I do feel like that this week also is going to be about breaking free from those limits. It's funny, these cards are sort of coming out to what I was getting when I was sort of sitting and writing down what I was getting from my guides this week. Your emotions might affect you, so you might be going to where you feel. Again, it's about excessive escapism, but it's where your emotions is also taking you as well. I feel like you're wanting a fair chance this week. It's something about wanting fairness, a fair chance. I feel like there's a thing here about charity, opening your doors up to other people, showing really strong intuition here as well. It could be that, this is a week where you're spending time with your pets too, the cat in this card. I feel like it could be a sense of, as a collective, trying to become one, trying to work together, trying to fit in the space. There could be a sense of rebellion that comes up this week too with some of the cards that are coming up here, but I get a lot of it's about reflecting, seeking advice from other people or from the other side to... I feel like this is not a blame game. It's more on yourself and your own reality, where you're going. There could be a missed opportunity coming in here, but I also feel like you're standing your ground no matter what is coming your way. So you're standing you're staring fear in the face. So that's sort of coming up here too. So let's but you feel like your feet on solid ground. I'm saying here, but you're feeling very grounded this week too. That I get with these cards as well. And you are seeking knowledge, but I feel like the knowledge you're seeking may not be in a book. It may be where you're going for a higher self, if you're a light worker or you're someone that connects with spirit. You're seeking knowledge, but you might not find this knowledge in a book that you're seeking for this week. So let me just see if I can get a channel for what's coming up a week ahead. This week is going to be filled with passion, desire, wisdom, loss, grief, as well as new things, beginnings, and new things found. You're all hoping and wanting for the same thing: peace. You're wanting the gifts that you want to receive. You're all wanting a full life. You're wanting to be happy. You're all wanting fulfillment. And you're all trying to seek that and go towards that, whether it be financial or security or just be feeling loved. For all that you desire will be coming true to you all. You will all find in different ways. For those who wish to have your reality shaken, these are going to be coming true this week. For those who want stability, this can also come true. But first of all, there must be unstableness to bring on the securities that you all desire. For the world that you're living in now is changing rapidly, and the world that you crave is not here yet. For the things that you are seeing around you where you're unsure and can be scary, just know that when they end, there will be a new world that appears of more wisdom, more wise, and more sensibility that's coming into this world as we speak. Okay, so let's just do 3 cards. Okay, here we go. I'm going to use this deck for these 3 cards this week. So just getting to use. Okay, so let's have a look here. Okay. Card 1, card 2, and card number 3. Here we go. Card number 1, which is this card here. You need to talk to someone this week. There is someone around you that you haven't spoken to in a while that you need to communicate to or try to communicate with, whether it just be like mentally or like mentally, like through the mind here. I try to send messages out, or you verbally, but I feel like there is someone out there that you need to talk to, you haven't spoken to. They've been on your mind, you're wondering about them a lot, they're coming into your dreams, and you're really wanting to get communication from them. You're also trying to also seek the truth as well coming up this week. I feel like that you are a truth seeker, and you're ignoring something that's coming up here, but it's going to be the truth. So whatever you're ignoring, it's going to be the truth. To read this card. Card number 2, which is this card here. You lack freedom, but you want freedom. You want a world that's more secure with you. You want a nice home life. You're exploring different cultures and different methods of healing, and this is going to really show up like deep within you this week. There's a deeper knowledge that you're connecting to. There's something source that you're connecting to, getting a deeper knowledge. You are just wanting to be free, but you're setting your own rules, your own limits. It's like you're carrying too much on. You're doing too much. You're carrying a lot on. It's like a bit of a burden here. You need to let something go. Card number 3, which is this card here. You've got angels around you this week. You're divinely protected. There could be a sense of baby news or baby coming in for you this week, or something new, giving birth to something new could also be coming up. You're in high spirits and high hoped. Something about changing your hair. You might have a haircut. Changing your hair could be coming up this week too for you. You're very bright, you're very sincere, you're very calm, you're very collected, but you're seeking for something new, something bright, whether it be a hobby or something new that's coming in here. You want newness in your life. You can't have it the old ways anymore with that card. Okay, so on Sunday I will be at Central Coast Mingara. So if you're on the Central Coast in New South Wales, I will be there. I'll be doing readings. I'll start to bring a talk at 1 p.m, doing some overheads and doing an astrology talk as well. So lovely to see you all there. Whenever I meet someone, especially for my YouTube, I always get very excited. So we'll be there, and then I'm actually booked out for readings at the shop this week. I think I've got some availability for next Sunday and moving forward, but this week I'm booked out. So I think that is it for now. Oh, good news. I may be going to New Zealand towards the end of the year, so I am putting in for a fair. It's going to be at the end of November, beginning of December. So I may be going to New Zealand. So more on that when I get confirmation. So that could be from New Zealand. I might be going to a fair there, which is exciting stuff. Okay. I think that's just about it. So thank you for your likes, shares, and your comments, and I will see you for my next video. So bye for now.